Now, frankly, Love Doctor is probably the laziest thing we do because, well, we just read what you submitted at y94.com, give our kind of just completely unthought out, unprofessional opinion on whatever you said, and then we move on to the next one. Submit on the Be on the Playhouse page at y94.com. Love Doctors, you're on the Love Gurus. My wife has an obsession with our dogs coming into bed with us, and I hate it. So now what she does is I doze off, and then I wake up in the morning with a fully grown yellow lab and a golden doodle spooning me. She thinks it's funny and loves cuddling them, but they always end up on top of me, and I don't like it. Honestly, I'd rather just sleep alone if she's not going to stop this. What do I do here?
I think you have to tell her that. Like, she loves the animals and say, I do too, but my sleep is important and being comfortable in my bed is important. And I really appreciate it if you stop bringing them in here. And if you're not going to, we're going to have to think about maybe me sleeping in a different room or something because I can't be in here with you and the dogs. There's not enough room.
You end up in the guest room. She ends up every night just in a pile of dogs. Pile of pooches.
Yeah.
Pile of pooches. Yeah, I mean, I hate to threaten something like that to a significant other. I can see how that could maybe backfire on you and you could end up sleeping somewhere else, but at least then you wouldn't be covered in dogs probably.
But that's what, like he even said, it's going to get to that point where he feels like he can't even sleep in there. So I would say, I really can't do it anymore. So decide, do you want me in the bed or the dogs in the bed? Because we can't have both.
Well, I mean, if you don't like it, she should respect that. Love Doctors, you're on the Love Gurus. My husband and I have our 20-year wedding anniversary. Congratulations, coming up. And I think that is something special. We're celebrating differently than we might normally celebrate. But he doesn't see how it's any different from any other year. We didn't do anything special for 5, 10, or 15 either. And I'm like, 20, come on. We got to do something out of the ordinary. How do I explain to him in a way that a man should be able to comprehend? Well, how do you think you explain that to a man, Amy?
Hello, that's a major milestone. 20
that is crazy.
Years. You just got to make him think. Name everything that happened 20 years ago to him. Say, we've been together since blah, blah, the iPod came out.
Yeah, there you go, iPod.
That's the only thing I can think of that came up 20 years ago.
What else happened in 2002?
I don't know. You're putting me on the spot. This is homework for her.
It's a good Google thing. Here's the laundry list of everything that happened between 2002 and 2022. Yeah, I think if he can't understand that is something that is worth celebrating, maybe you think of what you actually want to do. Because, do you think you need an upgrade on the ring? Or are you looking to take a mega vacation? Maybe you just book it. I mean, there's things that you could plan, too.
Yeah, maybe he doesn't understand, I don't know what to even do for it. Maybe he does think 20 years is long, but he's like, how else? What's something different we can do to celebrate? You tell him how you want to celebrate.
Well, because you obviously are going to do a better job of planning it because he doesn't see it for what it is. So if you have an expectation of what you should be doing, you maybe have to at least steer it the right direction.
I was going to say, even just how she said, explain it so a man would understand. I feel like this guy doesn't understand a lot.
That's been established. Well, but what do you mean you're disappointed? Normally we go to Applebee's. Today I took you to Olive Garden. I think most people see that as like a step up.
That it would be him, I think.
Over to the OG.
All you can eat breadsticks.
Yeah. Just for the breadstick of my life. Anyway, Love Doctors. You
Is that
are
a
the
compliment?
Love Gurus. I would think so. Don't you think so? People love those breadsticks.
You're the breadstick of my life.
Yeah. It sounds weird, but
it does.
I feel like it might be. My boyfriend is definitely putting on some love weight. The longer we date, the heavier he's getting. I know it's just comfort weight, but I'd like to turn this around for both his health and my attraction to him. We've dated 8 months, and I think he's gained weight every single week. How do I bring this up?
I don't know. I'm sure he's noticed himself. You see yourself in the mirror. You know the clothes are probably getting tighter. Maybe you just say, how about what are the bad habits you guys are doing? Constantly going out to eat? What is it? Start eating at home more. Stop going out and eating junk. And you have to do it with him, though.
Well, it's the right season for it, right? Because, look at the weather outside. It's beautiful outside, and it's going to continue to get nicer. Start doing those activities. Say, hey, I'd really like it if we went for a walk after dinner.
Yeah.
I say walk because I think that's a little bit less intimidating than just straight up being like, let's start jogging. You build up to it. We want to go for walks or a bike ride and all of that is exercise. Just be more active.
I think easing into it with a walk, like a nightly walk, and then you're spending time with each other, that is nice. And once the weather is nice, spending time outdoors, just change some of the things you guys are currently doing.